Hello, everybody. Today we're going to go over our project that is going to be our culminating grade for the rest of the school year. The name of the project is called Loose Change, and it is covering photosynthesis. So I'm going to read the entry document that you will use in order to get your brain going about your project, and then we're going to go over the rubric and a few requirements. So it says the Energy Change Council needs your help. A school district approached the council for assistance in helping its students remember an important concept about photosynthesis. The students know that the sun's radiant energy transforms into chemical energy during the process of photosynthesis, but they need other ways to solidify this concept in their minds. One of the district middle school is about to build a new science wing. District officials would like a series of illustrations depicting photosynthesis to line the hallways of the new wing. The district is considering additional ways to communicate this information, such as posting it on its science department's website or including it on the morning announcements. Your task is to research the radiant energy transformation that takes place during photosynthesis and create a video showing this energy transformation. You will have 3 weeks to research, develop your plan, and create a presentation. You will present your idea to the Energy Change Council in a minute presentation. Thank you for helping fellow students understand this concept. All right. So now we are going to go over some resources that you will have. Whenever you look at this in Google Classroom, you will have your entry document, which looks like this. Of course, I highlighted on mine a little bit. You will also have a list of resources, and these are all websites that you can use in order to assist you in gathering background information for your project. And then let's go over the rubric, and you will also get this in Google Classroom. All right, so we have 3 categories. Okay, 3 categories are delivery, content organization, enthusiasm, and audience awareness. All right, so you have expert, which will be a level 4, competent, which will be 3, beginner, which will be 2, and novice, which will be 1. All right, so I'm going to go over a few terms that you should be looking for whenever you are getting ready to practice on your presentation while you are putting it together so that you can make sure that you get the highest grade possible. All right, so for expert level, this is 4. So that means that you will get 4s across the board in each category. So you can get a 4 in delivery, get a 4 in content organization, and get a 4 in enthusiasm and audience awareness. All right, so this is what a 4 looks like. All right, delivery holds attention of entire audience with the use of direct eye contact, seldom looking at notes, speaks with fluctuation in volume and inflection to maintain audience interest and emphasize key points. All right, that's a level 4 in delivery. Let's see what 3 looks like. A level 3 says, which is competent, which is not bad. Still returns to notes, speaks with satisfactory variation in volume and inflection. A beginner reads mostly from the notes, speaks in uneven volume with little to no inflection, and 1, which is a novice, which is the lower end, means entire report is read from notes, speaks with low volume and monotonous tone, which causes the audience to disengage. All right, so we should know that we all want to aim for 4. Okay, our goal is to aim for 4. If you have to read from your notes, that's okay. But the goal is for you to be able to fluently present it without having to look at your notes. All right, content organization. This is a level 4. Provides clear purpose and subject, pertinent examples, facts, and or statistics, supports conclusions and ideas with evidence. Where are you going to get your evidence? From your resources. Okay, use your resources. Competent, which would be a level 3, has somewhat clear purpose and subject. Some examples, facts, and statistics that support the subject include some data or evidence that supports their conclusions. So you have some evidence to back your claims, but it's not really enough to be clear. Beginner, which would be 2, attempts to define purpose and subject, provides weak examples, facts, and or statistics which do not adequately support the subject, includes very thin data or evidence. So you got everything, but we don't know where you got it from. Okay. All right. And then novice, which is 1, does not clearly define subject and purpose, provides weak or no supportive subject, gives insufficient support for ideas or conclusions. So 1 and 2 are very close. So I would stay away from 1 and 2. Just make sure in your project that you include where you got your information from. Provide some evidence. Okay. Next is audience awareness and enthusiasm. So enthusiasm, are you even excited about what you're talking about? Are you trying to captivate your audience? That's what this section is about. So let's see what it says. 4.4, for expert. All right, demonstrate strong enthusiasm about the topic during the entire presentation. Significantly increases audience understanding and knowledge of the topic, convinces the audience to recognize the validity and importance of the subject. So a level 4 is going to captivate you. They're going to give you more than enough information. You're going to feel like that person really knows what they're talking about. And they're going to have your interest the entire time. All right, a level 3, which is competent, shows some enthusiastic feelings about the topic, raises the audience understanding and awareness of most points. So still great, but just not as enthusiastic about it. Kind of like, I'm going to do this because I have to, not really because I want to. And that actually shows when you're presenting something. So whenever you are doing or recording your video, make sure that you're enthused, you're excited about what you're talking about so that others want to hear you. All right. A number 2, which is a beginner, which is still okay, shows little or mixed feelings about the topic being presented, raises audience understanding and knowledge of some points. So, I mean, once again, just make sure you're enthused and you're interested in what you're talking about so that you can so everyone else that's watching your presentation has that same level of enthusiasm that you have. And then the last one, which is a novice, will be a 1, shows no interest in the topic presented and fails to increase audience understanding of the topic. So please make sure that you are enthusiastic, that you hold the audience attention, provide evidence and support for your claims through your resources, and make sure that your information is organized and that it's clear. The resources, I'm not going to go over each one of those, but there are 4 websites available that you will use to get your background information to support your claim. Okay. Now you may say, when is this due? So your project is going to be due, the final project is due May 18th. May 18th. Okay, your final project is due May 18th. You will submit 2 videos before your final draft. So on May 6th, you will submit your rough draft. That's a shell, the outline of what your video will be. Tell us where your mind is going so that we can kind of, if you're not going in the right direction, we can kind of guide you back on track. And then the final check will be due on May 13th. All right, so that is the final draft before your finished product. So that means that you're pretty sound and clear. You've done all your research. It's pretty much together, but you may want to add a few finishing touches to it. So that will be what your final draft is. If you have any questions about it, this is going to your science teacher. So all of those questions will be directed to your science teacher, and they will guide you on the right track of your project. Okay. All right. So before we leave today, we're going to go over just a few more things about the project, and then you will be ready to start working on it. All right. So how would I submit my presentation? You're going to record and upload your video to Flipgrid. Most of you already know how to do this. There's a code for each class. Some of you've already been doing this, so this is not anything new. All right, and then you will share the link of your recorded video to Google Classroom. And then if you need help with submission, remember, you can always join the small group discussion, and from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 in the afternoon or 8 in the evening, and there will be a science teacher there to help you. So don't feel like I don't know how to do this, I'm afraid. We are here to help. Okay. When is the project due? We already kind of went over that. The rough draft is due May 6th. The final check is due May 13th. And then your finalized project is due May 18th. All right, so what are some requirements? You must research radiant energy transformation that takes place during photosynthesis and create a video to show this energy transformation. All right, your presentation must be at least a minute long. How am I going to know that it's a minute long? Very easy. If you have a stopwatch on your phone, that would be perfect. If someone else, maybe a family member, your mom, dad, uncle, cousin, brother, sister, they could record you while you're practicing your presentation. That way you'll know how long it is. So you'll know if you need to add or if you need to take away something. So before we go, we're going to do a quick review over photosynthesis because some may not remember what that is. So really quick, remember, photo means light, synthesis means to make. So that simply means that we have something that is being made with the presence of light. All right, so photosynthesis. Plants need 3 things in order to survive. Those 3 things are sunlight energy, carbon dioxide, and water. All right, this arrow here means yields. And what is produced? We have glucose, which is sugar, and then oxygen. All right, so where do plants get the carbon dioxide from? They get it from us, animals. All right, and then sunlight or radiant energy, which comes from the sun, is converted into sugar for the plant. All right, so anything on the left side of the arrow are going to be your reactants. They react together in order to produce our products, glucose, which is sugar, also a carbohydrate, and oxygen, which we need. Okay. Hopefully you have a clear understanding of what to do, what is required of your project. If you have any questions, please join the virtual small group discussion from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to ask any questions. We are here to answer your questions so that you can complete this. If you do not have technology, you will return your performance assessment to your science teacher when school resumes. Okay, and always remember to stay safe and keep learning, enjoying learning. Through this transition, learn something new. We look forward to seeing your projects, and we will see you next time.